Vincent, Danny, Carol. How are we doing? We've just arrived. I think we are a little bit early. So just thought to sell. Mel, AFG. We've got a little steel drums band going on. The rest of the protests are just gathering this side. Might be a bit interesting this one. They got a brass band, how they did last year. Oh yeah, there it is. Setting up. Some decent drummers to walk about with. Stevie Bomber, how are you doing? Money TV. Yeah, get yourself over, man. Scotch Deb, Charles, and Bruv Butler. Don't know where the rest of the guys are. I'm normally the last one here, but first one here today, I think. Have a good trip, Stevie. Have a good trip, mate. They're blocking the roads off as well. We got these guys out getting ready to block the roads off. Seeing the signage, it says road closed for the TUC rally, march, whatever. I'm not sure you can, Michael English. Oh, yeah. Hopefully we get some more tunes. Carol's book. Carol just spotted me in the crowd. She's over there somewhere. And she gave me a book, very nice of her. And I've read it and I keep forgetting to bring it back to her. I think she's a bit disappointed in me. Carol, if you are watching, I do apologise. I will bring you the book. Of the steel band, they're called Foxwood Steel. I think it's a bit more of an entertaining start than we normally have. Oh, Carol, I was just saying that. Sorry, same name. Someone lent me a book. There's a lady over there. She lent me a book, and I keep forgetting to give her it back. Different Carol. I did, Paco, I did. You have to come along one day and do a little dance. Oh, they're all different songs through TUC. Leave them alone, man. They're doing alright. They're entertaining us in the build-up. Well, the brass band is walking down now. I hear Richard Burgeon's going to be here as well, the MP. I don't know if he's here now, but I've heard he's going to be attending.
You okay, laddie? What do you think is good?
I was waiting for all the guys to turn up, man. What they're doing, they're all late. They're normally here by now. There's a little battle of the band situation going on. Set a band off. Where's that coming from? Oh, over there. Didn't know who we're talking then.
Second, can I say to all the stewards, please come to this tent for a steward's briefing. Just to tell everyone else that we're lining up to march up at 12 noon exactly, and we have got cards to distribute to the passers-by. We'll be clapping, looking, filming. We'll give them something to read so they understand why today is so important. So if we can take a pile of those cards from the stewards, that'll be fantastic. But as we work for another 10 minutes, comrades, thank you.
As you were, as you were. Oh, Street Hawks here. Let's go say hello. Got Hayden with him as well. We'll sneak up on him. What are you doing?
Oh God. I've just fallen off my bike.
You falling off your bike?
Yeah.
Oh dear.
I won't put that on it. It'll get your band. I put blood on before. Don't put blood on. No. On the iPhone.
It's red paint.
I find if you get the stream interrupted, you save it in the background. You're not going to folders.
Yeah.
But if you
Well, I know on this.
Is everyone live?
I know on this. If it's
yeah.
interrupted,
Molly.
because you know it got nicked.
Did it?
You know, yeah.
Oh,
you know,
is
they
that
grabbed
what-
it when I was filming them at the
Yeah.
thing, and they threw it in the road,
Is that
and then
what
it
they
got
did?
thrown in the bushes, and at the end, okay, it hadn't lost the stream, it saved it.
Oh yeah.
Was
I
it that fun?
Yeah.
Is it alright?
Fantastic.
I mean, is it damaged or anything?
No.
Oh, okay, cool.
Because it had this.
Yeah, it's damaged. It's broken beyond
was
repair.
terrible. I was devastated. No, I can't.
Because that would be a lie and a crime.
They
I
know. No, I don't want to contempt myself in court. Let them do that. No, but
what you do?
How is Hayden anyway?
Hey,
How is Hayden?
yeah, I'm fantastic.
Awesome. Are you
I'm on Instagram now.
Oh, you're on
And you know
Instagram?
that? You know
What's
that
your handle?
You know that Shadbana, whatever she's called.
Oh, yeah. Shabnam.
She's a look. You know, she makes Hitler look innocent. She's completely off her rocker.
She's nuts.
I'm having fun with me live. You know.
Are you live now?
Do you remember last year? It was dead.
I'm gonna be
because
good.
You know what they do it.
Everyone
so early.
subscribe to
They
Hayden.
don't get as many. I said this last year. If they want more people, they should do it like because the normal ones were one. Now, if you remember last year, they said, "Oh, it's going to be packed as Leeds." It wasn't. But
Do you know
they
Leeds
have
this
the
year?
band. At least that's a good thing. There was this brass band, but they spoilt it last year because you know the pro-Palestinian lot. They were screaming at the back like, and I thought.
Well, are
they
these
spoiled it.
pro-Palestinian this band?
No, well, they probably
It's the
are.
TUC,
Yeah,
It's
the
the TUC.
union one.
and then
Yeah.
then they've got
But you know
the
what town this week has been dead. I've been out every
Is it?
day. Even now, it's been dead.
nobody about.
Richard Burton, the MP, should be here.
Yeah, the MP is going to be here.
Yeah.
But-
He brought Elizabeth Taylor as well.
Bergen.
Is it Berg? No, I don't know. His
Bird. I thought you said Richard
Yeah,
Burton.
well,
He did.
I did. I don't know the name. But the last year they had loads of stalls. They haven't done it this year. It's more than last year.
Why is it a special thing this year or something?
Yeah,
It's Mayday
this
Rally.
union thing. That's why it's all been cancelled. If you look every single... there's one slightly... They sort of merge it. They'll merge a pro-Palestinian one, but technically, today, there isn't a pro-Palestinian one. It's technically the unions.
Oh, this is a different
Yeah,
protest, and they're
it's
sort
the
of like
unions,
getting
yeah.
in with it.
You know, like
weaved in.
you know, like Pride event as what the blocks.
Yeah.
Well, I think they do it with this.
Yeah.
So last year they walked the opposite way. They don't walk the same way. They do roughly.
Yeah.
Opposite
but
way around.
I
What's your
don't-
handles on Twitter?
What's my
Not
handle?
on
I've got
Twitter, on
these two here.
Instagram.
Hey, I don't. It's oh god.
Come on, tell us. We'll get some subscribers for you.
Hold on a minute. Hold on. Let me just go on. Right. Here.
That's your story.
Oh, that's right. Hold on a minute.
You have to go there.
Oh, do I? Right. There.
Yeah, there's a lot less than last year, but yeah.
So, there we go.
I think it was sunnier last year as well.
We're getting some followers. Look.
What's my... Yeah. Hey-YDEN 7278.
That's the one.
Send me lots of sexy followers. Thank you. Thank you. Make me famous.
Right, we're gonna have a little wander about.
I was in Greg's at Chapel Allerton.
Oh yeah.
And I walked in, the woman said, I've seen you on YouTube. I didn't ask her what was it, what was the scenario. I thought I knew what it would be.
I wondered
if she was quite straight faced, and I was thinking, oh, what does she think, you know?
I go in that Greg now and again.
Do you?
Yeah, so she might have been watching like one of our videos.
Yeah.
And seen you on it.
Yeah, of course she has, yeah.
So she might have given me a coffee and a pasty.
Well, I'm thinking
Not realised.
I'm thinking of having to get, you know, personal security, like you know, because I'm getting noticed all over the place, and I'm.
Stevie wants to know what your OnlyFans handle is.
My own. Tell him to pass his. Hello, Stephen. Hi, mate. Hi. How you doing? You can handle my. Is it? Sorry, I don't. What is it called? OnlyFans. No, honestly, hold on a minute.
No, we can't advertise it because it's we can't advertise
I
it.
was in it. I said I haven't set it up yet.
It's not set up yet,
I'll
but
do
soon.
Especially for you.
Just for you, Stevie. Oh dear. So yeah, they're closing all the roads off for these guys over here in the orange. They're going to close the roads off.
So there's going to be a big march.
And a big march, brass band.
Oh, brilliant.
So it'll be a good day, I think. It'll be a good day. Some entertainment to walk around with, rather than just the shouting.
Well, I've lost £10, so I'm
I remember him from last year. I remember the guy. This guy from last year. He was. So it was that day because he was the one that tried to kick us off the guy with the high vis on. He looked like a fireman.
Well, I'm looking.
He was the one that tried kicking us off. He's the steward. He tried kicking us off the guy that just walked past us.
All right.
I thought it was a fireman dressed like that.
No, he's a steward.
What are these legal advice? What are they called?
Legal observers.
Observers.
It's essentially exactly the same as what we're doing, but they have pen and paper and we have video.
Although I don't think there's
What do they write down?
policemen's numbers.
Caller
Some of
numbers,
them-
when something happens, what's said.
Yeah. There were
So-
two in Manchester cracked me up because they almost wandered off. They were just smoking and chatting, and that's
Yeah.
it. I was stood behind them laughing and said, "You two are no."
Ridiculous, aren't they?
It's just in case. Well, it's just in case one of them gets.
Look who we've got here. It's Pep Guardiola.
I'm gonna.
We're off in.
Yeah.
We're off in.
Got to be on.
Monday. I'll do.
Hello. Yeah, I was allowed out of Manchester having played last night, you see. We won last night, so they've let me go.
Give you a day off.
They've given me the day off now. I've given all them a day off. They don't have to train.
Oh man, it's funny, isn't it? So I've just seen the steward that tried kicking us off that ramp last year.
The walkway.
Yeah, so we was on the walkway and they tried moving us so they could put a banner up, and I was like, no, I'm stood here.
Right,
And they
I
started
remember
pushing
seeing
us
that.
and stuff.
I remember seeing
And then
that.
this steward came over and said, you can't push people. I was like, they're pushing me, you weirdo.
Yeah.
And then the police told them to bugger off.
Well, this guy over here refused to tell me what welfare, not warfare, means,
More benefits.
and not protecting the country.
Yeah.
But as soon as I turned up, he said, "I'm not talking to you."
Oh. He might be a Man U fan.
He might be. He might be. I got my Leeds stuff on today. Leeds. There we go.
There we go.
We're kicking off in half an hour or whatever it is.
Are you going on Monday?
I'll be here on Monday, yeah. Yeah.
I might make an appearance.
I'm wondering whether there might be some of these terrorist supporters trying to make a name for themselves.
There'll be infiltration today. Oh, you mean on Monday?
On Monday.
Ooh,
On Monday.
it's a good shout, that.
I don't know whether there's going to be some stuff, just stop oil,
Yeah.
all of this sort of stuff. I don't know.
Maybe.
Especially if we win today and it's a championship parade rather than just a promotion parade.
Maybe.
So, and here's Hayden.
Might be a double
I'll tell
whammy.
you something. You're looking to be alive. I saw your action. I saw you. You were fantastic. You were honestly like you were like Die Hard, protecting yourself and humanity.
Sheffield.
That was a film. Was
You ended up with a bent rod, love. You've got to be very careful.
my bent,
You don't want you get your rod bent.
my bent rod is now getting less bent as time goes on.
You were fantastic. You protected yourself and humanity. You did, and the boys.
I
You're right.
protected you, now Yorkshire, you
Good
see.
to see you.
He did.
I just got one there. Hello, you.
Oh well, we should go on while I don't talk. Well, it's not genocide, that's the thing.
Spinning up, we've got something
100% not genocide.
I'm stuck with this old battery pack. And it's a bit awkward.
How are you anyway? It's nice to see you.
Yeah, I'm alright, man. I'm alright.
good
Plodding
to
on.
see you, Hayden.
Hey, congratulations with the football.
Kicks off in half an hour.
Again, so yeah.
Ah, I thought I was going to catch you up.
Could they possibly get to the World Cup again at some point?
The World Cup?
Yeah.
I'm getting a bit confused.
That shows what I know about football.
Yeah, exactly. That's exactly what I was
You are having a laugh, aren't you? You must be trolling us.
You should have left it with your first statement and then not tried anymore.
You see, the thing is, right.
See you later,
mate. See you later. You see, I confuse it with netball sometimes. Football, I get confused. You know, it's.
They're pretty similar,
I
aren't they,
haven't
to be
even had a
fair?
drink this morning.
They're pretty similar.
Don't they get to the World Cup? Oh, is that England? Not Leeds United.
Non today, food time, non today. Because you have to do it on a desktop.
Yeah, but no, but it doesn't.
Well, I could do it through like the browser and stuff, but it's a lot of messing about.
All right.
No, that's for countries. Now, talking of countries,
I was just testing it.
Israel.
Send me a 50 super chat food toy and I'll give out 10.
There isn't a team
I'll mess about for you, just for you.
Just to make things clear.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, there could be a team called Hamas, couldn't there?
No.
No.
No, that's a bit like saying there would be a national team called the Labour Party.
Yes. No, I understand. I understand.
But in theory, there could possibly be a place called Gaza,
Yeah.
but it might be more Gaza FC and they'd have to play against Egyptian teams or something.
So do any of the, I'm just digging myself a bigger hole here, now, do any of the team ever from Leeds United, or any sort of football, you know, of that area, do there any of them ever go in to play for the country, like in England, you know?
The players do.
That's what I was getting at, that's what was meaning.
Not the team, the players.
The players, I mean the players, yeah.
Manor Solomon, one of our players, Manor Solomon, is a loanee from Tottenham.
Right.
Solomon.
Oh, my cousin Tottenham, it was his team, he was Tottenham.
Solomon, you might think he's an Israeli and he plays for Israel.
Yes.
He does.
And how are they doing? Are they being the next main World Cup thing?
I haven't got a clue. It's fucking Israel.
2 minutes to set off. 2 minutes to the set off.
I understand. I understand.
Everyone's setting up at the front there.
I'll have to support Israel. This
Talking
week.
of the netball,
It might probably win.
did you
It don't look
hear?
like
And
it, does it?
England. And England.
No.
Unless he thinks it's still at 12:30, although the times were in the group chat.
Yeah.
Were happening in Cardiff.
Right.
But because Israel
It's the band.
Are we going?
I think it looks like it. She's staying moved up, so it looks like there's not that many from the pro-Palestinian lot actually. There's a lot less than last time. There's a few.
It was much bigger last year, wasn't it?
Yeah. Again, it will like a bit warmer, but I think it was too early. I mean, last year, do you remember they announced it? They made out thousands were going to come. Thousands. You couldn't move in Leeds, we were saying.
I don't know why they've got big road closures and stuff, when normally they just walk down road.
Oh, because they expect millions to turn up.
There's about 200.
Yeah, I know.
If not even that.
I know.
150 maybe.
I'm not even going to bother. I'm just doing it at the go-kart. I don't think I'm going to bother doing the others. It's not going to be. Yeah.
Yeah, we're live, man. Do you want to say hello? Come on, do you want to say hello?
Outside in Leeds, get me at Midford.
Yeah.
You didn't want to be seen without his shades on. He's a bit like you.
You know.
Let's put his shades on real quick.
Oh, here we go. I forgot to tighten the handlebars, and I put my hands on the front, went straight over it.
Oh dear. Oh, there's the MP.
Oh, where is it? He was at the front last time. I bet.
Yeah, he's right front here. Look.
Yeah, big headed. Can't wait for him to get boots on.
Okay, I think we're up this way. I was waiting for you.
So we've got the MP at the front, the rest of the protesters bringing up the rear. Got the Palestine block just over there.
I thought Marlow would have turned up on my
Milo.
I was going to take the mick and say that he was responsible for Lib Dems losing.
That's some camera, that is.
It's very elderly, actually.
Is it?
It's sorry, that's a newish one. This one is very, very elderly. It's not quite as old as me, but the lens is very, very useful. It means you've not got to get in kind of people's faces.
Oh, okay.
Very good for compacting the front and back. So a scene like this is absolutely ideal because it gets everybody all scrunched up.
Nice. Very good.
Also means you don't have to elbow your way to the front.
You see a lot of them just sort of walking backwards and
Oh yeah, I should be doing that. I haven't yet fallen over in the road, but it's not far off.
there's always time, isn't there?
They do this too early. I've said it before. If they did it at 1 o'clock, you'd have more turning up.
He didn't want to get out of bed. He's lazy.
Well, I don't think a lot of people
He's lazy.
do. It's way too early to do it.
Yeah, I agree with you, but only because I've had a bloody great breakfast this morning, so I might see it again if I have to run around too much.
Well, they've all said Wakefield should be good next week.
Yeah?
Wakefield, yeah.
Do the Wakefield one that says it's good. He said the Wakefield one.
Wakefield next week.
Yeah.
Sounds like a plan.
He says it's brilliant. He lives in Wakefield now, he said.
Big strides.
Can't wait for that.
That's one of the Barclays 7, that.
I hope somebody votes him out, I tell you. I don't care who wins this Sunday, because I'll be grinning. Next election, I'm going to stand there, and if he loses, I'm going to be grinning at my face. You've lost. I'm a vindictive little sod. I hate that. Such a big.
Alright, stop bloody wittering, man. The band's about to play.
Oh yeah. They'll be good as well. There's a few more people now. Oh, I'm sorry it's dizzy. The wind's because I haven't got stabiliser on. Actually, have I? Oh, it's stabilised. I haven't got the full settings on. I'll hold it like that. That hot chicken there from last year, though, wasn't it? I remember there was one quite popular.
Come on, nearly ready to go. They said promptly at 12 o'clock and it's now 4 minutes past.
Is it already? Time flies.
We're on the way. The band is playing. MPs are out. The trade union is here. Huddersfield, TUC. They must have all joined together. Wakefield and District. Amazon workers. Leeds Uni. The getaway driver from Barclays 7. Oh, he's a fireman. Oh, he's actually a fireman as well. And then we got the Palestine block. It's like the NHS union. We've got the Greens from Palestine. Excuse me. And then we've got the Workers' Party. Leeds Labour councillors. Monday Media's joined them. I've got Patrick. Alright, Pat. Where's that coppers? Oh, we do for thumbnails, man.
For what?
For my thumbnail, I need them.
You got me.
So just Pat today. Just Pat and his Todd. Society X is in the house. It's the TUC rally. So they do this every year on May Day. They go the back way, the backwards route of the normal Saturday protest in Leeds. They have a little brass band, a little march about. Only one copper, old Patrick. Try to get back to the front. Thought some were carrying on then, but it's the pro-Palestine lot chanting. Come and say hello, man. Go up behind and you don't have to be on camera. Oh, they're going to stop the band to let everyone catch up. He's got someone to talk to. Oh no, he's just giving directions.
Refugees are welcome here. Say it loud, say it clear. Refugees are welcome here. Say it loud, say it clear. Refugees are welcome here. Refugees are welcome here. Say it loud, say it clear. Refugees are welcome here. Say it loud, say it clear. Refugees are welcome here.
The stop, so I'll take the opportunity to get back to the front.
There's a hot blonde in the middle there. That's nice. I mean, they give
You
me
know
the
about-
eye.
Not about him on left there.
Which one? Oh no, you've seen this. She's got shortish hair. She was buzzing when she saw you filming. I think she likes the camera.
We're off again. We're off again. Away they go.
You know that was that council last time they accused her of being my girl.
Oh yeah.
It's my daughter. What I believe about they waved this ID at me last time. They don't really
I remember, yeah, I remember.
We say welfare!
Warfare!
Welfare!
Warfare!
Welfare!
Warfare!
Welfare! Say it loud! Say it clear! Refugees are welcome here! Say it loud! Say it clear! Refugees are welcome here! Say it loud! Say it clear! Refugees are welcome here! Say it loud! Say it clear! Refugees are welcome here! Say it loud! Say it clear! Refugees are welcome here! Say it loud! Say it clear!
Refugees are welcome here!
Say it loud! Say it clear!
Refugees are welcome here!
Say it loud! Say it clear!
Refugees are welcome here!
Say it loud! Say it clear!
Refugees are welcome here!
Say it loud! Say it clear!
Refugees are welcome here!
Just wants to be on camera.
Free! Free!
Just wants to be on camera.
Free! 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 From the river to the sea!
Palestine will be free!
From the river to the sea!
Palestine will be free!
From the sea to the river!
Palestine will live forever!
From the sea to the river!
Palestine will live forever!
From the river to the sea!
Palestine will be free!
From the river to the sea!
Palestine will be free!
I'll get some late arrivals. Come on, let's swap that down. Let's start bringing some earplugs, mate.
Remove your face covering, please.
No.
I think it was not sure.
You think what?
I think you were joking. I thought it was police for a minute.
It has been a bit dull so far. Not today, because it's not technically a pro-Palestine march, is it? I think they was going to do next week, but there isn't really one on next week in Leeds. Oh, we got more. Dodgy guy. Dodgy guy. He was directing a copper then. The way spot camera, covered himself up. The radio in his pocket. And he's got police gloves as well. He's got Kevlar gloves. Dodgy looking guy. You seen him? No. This guy here? This guy?
Chinese looking one.
No, this guy here with the radio. He's got police gloves on, right? Is he a copper, Pat? Is he a copper?
No.
He's got police gloves and a radio. I thought he was a copper.
You can buy those gloves anywhere.
Yeah, I know you can. I used to have a set. Ex-copper, give me them. But the dog chewed him up. Oh yeah, you're right.
I didn't realise who you were.
Yeah, when I waved at you earlier.
Yeah.
Have you seen this guy behind you?
How you doing?
I'm not bad, mate. Not bad. How are you?
Yeah, good.
Is he a copper pack? Come on, tell us.
No, it's not. Yeah, it's not. He's just come up and asked her, oh, do you know these? I've had a concern because you've got the face covered.
What's with radio and police calls and that? Security or something?
He will be, won't he? He's got all the beach and the trousers on, so it will be for something.
The one I've got.
But, you know, people just... They see face coverings and panic, don't they?
Nah, because you were panicking about other people as well, looking at him. I think he wanted to be a copper. Failed the exam.
Too old. He's like me now, isn't he?
Are they not coming down here?
Yeah, we're not going to get
Up there? Yeah. Oh, right, sound.
up to get them back onto Edinburgh.
Nice one. So we're going up. We've got a new YouTuber. He put this on YouTube. He put this on YouTube.
I know that.
Yeah, man, what's your YouTube?
I don't do that.
Oh, right. Let us know next time. I'll give you a shout out. Let us know next time I give you a shout out.
Alright.
I'll give you a next time. Yeah, no worries, man. See you later. Up here and then back onto Edra.
Yeah, they did it last time. That's twerking, trying to intimidate.
Who?
That silly councillor. I hope he gets voted out. I'll ask for
Is he here? Has he gone past?
Yeah, he's gone past. Every time he sees me, he's bringing his camera out. Can't wait for
Oh,
next
is it that guy that just filmed me?
Yeah, the one with the yellow top.
He's a councillor?
Yeah, he waved his pass last year, that's why I know.
Wow.
He went, I'm a councillor, and they thought he'd missed him out. So I looked him up. You look in the Leeds
That's complaining about him.
There's a journey. Free Palestine! He thinks he's important because he's on the council. Really does. He makes his ideas if it's like CID.
I think he's a bit of a mug.
If he came up to me, you'll see a clip, he says, who are you? I want to know who you are. That's what he did last year. Oh, it's warming up.
It's getting there, isn't it?
I said before, it's about another something. I did it for next week.
Never missed an opportunity to shout at McDonald's.
Boycott McDonald's! Boycott McDonald's! Boycott McDonald's! Boycott McDonald's!
There's another couple of old guilty white folk joining in. Joining in with this diverse group of old white folk.
I've got more coppers. Well, PCSOs. I need them for my thumbnail. Come on, guys, hurry up. Hiya, mate, alright? Nice one.
You know about the Warsaw Ghetto?
I don't, mate. No, I'm just trying to get one sec. I'll come back to you. I just want to get a thumbnail.
You've never heard of the Warsaw Ghetto?
The Warsaw Ghetto. Tell me about it.
You've never heard of the Warsaw Ghetto?
Are you gonna tell me about it or what?
Oh, you read about it.
Read about it. I'll have a Google. I'll have a Google when I get home. I don't know about it because you won't tell me. You won't tell me about it, man. Come on, tell us. You don't want to tell us. He's normally quite chatty.
You're a prophet!
Unified group alongside other people.
We'll just hit all the shops.
Ceasefire now! Ceasefire now! Ceasefire now! Ceasefire now! Ceasefire now! Ceasefire now! Ceasefire now!
They hit all the shops, man. Just don't like them. Protein chips. Go get some protein chips. We got free crisps. What flavour you got?
Something or a barbecue, I
Oh, I
think.
got
right
for
now.
barbecue, thank you very much. See you later. We got some free crisps, decent. I'll have them for later.
Come and catch me then. Come on, big lad.
Alright, what happened, mate?
Fucking dickhead, man.
What did he do?
I walked you past because he liked me much. Because he didn't like how I looked, he was dragging me. This guy here, him up here, these two. Oh!
Did you miss that bit as well? No, the guy didn't get nicked. And then there was a little argument with someone else. That gives you a reason to come and watch the main video, doesn't it?
5, 6, 7, 8! Israel is a terrorist state! 1, 2, 3, 4! Occupation, no more! 5, 6, 7,
8! try and get back up to the front. We are a little bit behind now. So they're gonna march back in. You're blocking the shot. Bus is in the way. But we're still going. We are still going. We can't be going past here though, 'cause it's where the road closure is. So they're probably going to turn right here. I would have thought. And onto the pathway. Start finish line. Let's get pitched up on top. Get out of my way!
Not up here!
Get off!
They come away! Not up here! Not up here!
me. I'll record it, I'll do it every week.
I'm asking you nicely tonight.
Don't let her get off me. She is touching me. She is.
She hasn't touched you.
Can we give the brass band a huge hand? Can I ask everyone to line up on the steps with banners for a quick photo, please? On the steps with banners for a quick photo.
Michael, get off the phone.
I didn't know she's jumping behind me, mate. How can I do it? It was an accident, mate. No, she's jumping behind me.
Stood on my foot.
Up on the steps, please, everyone, line up on the steps.
You still got them.
And you want me to go to that side where they all are? That'd be in the way, wouldn't it?
I asked that earlier now. You might as
Yeah,
well
be in the way though, wouldn't it?
Sisters and brothers, can I ask you to climb onto the steps quickly? We can't go on the steps forever, please. Come on quickly, on the steps.
Hilda, are you okay? Hilda, are you okay with the banner? Are you okay?
Well, we're only standing here for a second, though. Come on, again. Can you get your hand up a little? Can you get to the right at all?
Comrades, can I ask you all to get in the photo, please? Come on.
No people got the photograph. That's good news.
We say fight back! We say fight back! We say fight back! Show us what solidarity looks like! This is what solidarity looks like!
We say welfare. We say welfare. Welfare. Hello. One struggle, one fight. One struggle, one fight. One struggle, one fight. One struggle, one fight.
We're just waiting for this cameraman to get shots. Come on, man. You need to have a word with yourself.
Me?
Yeah?
You only need to go across a few metres.
No, but it's not the point, is it, man? I did nothing wrong there. If you were walking up here and I started going like this to you, you'd have a go at me.
Do me a favour and move.
No, but she was. But you should have said something to her because she was the one that was touching people. She was the one that was blocking people. She was the one that was doing something wrong. I know what I might start doing. I might start bringing a big banner and just blocking them from walking. You'd arrest me quick sharp. Absolutely, you would. If I was blocking this protest with a banner, you would arrest me in seconds.
My job is to make sure that everybody's happy, isn't it?
But I wasn't happy in that
You were
point.
happy taking pictures, people happy
I was.
doing demonstrations.
Yeah, but they was blocking me. They was blocking me, and that's not allowed.
If it had just stood about another 2 metres away,
I shouldn't have to. I shouldn't have to. Alright, so if I just did this to you and I said, no, you have to move 2 metres back, you can't do your job now, you have to move 2 metres back, you would say, absolutely not. You're under arrest for obstructing a police officer.
There's a balance.
Mate, come on, man, you have to understand. She's putting the sign in my face, right? If I did that to you, you would not like it. You would not have it.
There's a lot of people down here who don't like... Listen, there's a lot of people down here who don't like you sticking your camera in front of their faces.
I don't stick no camera in no one's face. Don't ever accuse me of that.
I'm not saying that.
Because I don't do that.
I'm using it as a term.
Most of the time it's on my chest.
What I'm saying then in that way is that a lot of people don't want to be recorded, do they?
Don't want to be recorded, but you're in public, so you have no choice. A lot of people don't want to hear this protest every week. I'm not saying I'm one of them, but there's a lot of people that I get a lot of comments saying, listen, I'm no, but the rest of the protest, I mean, there's blocks in there. But I get a lot of comments. I get a lot of comments saying we don't want to wear it every week. But they protest whenever they want, as long as I do it within the boundaries of the law. I have a right to film whenever I want, as long as I do it within the boundaries of the law. And you should have been helping me there, man.
What, to help you film?
No, you should have been helping me because this woman come up to me and the only thing he said was, get off a foot, get off a foot. I didn't know I was on a foot, I've got big boots on.
Well, yeah,
but if I'd have jumped behind you, put my arm around you, and you'd accidentally stood on my foot, it happens, doesn't it? You know what I mean? You shouldn't be so close to me then. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Is that it then?
Yeah, I'm just having a rant at you, man, because you should have helped me out there.
I should have helped me out there. You know him as a real nice guy, isn't he? You should be looking after this one.
I look after everybody.
I'm sure I met you before. Was it with the guy with in the library?
I don't know.
Did you trip him up?
I have that many people recording.
Was it that guy you tripped up?
I don't know, because you've got a mask on, so I don't know who you are.
I had a mask on then.
So
I'm sure you was a sergeant before.
I didn't trip anybody.
Well, obviously you was a sergeant before, but that video, it wasn't that long ago. Was it you and Darren? You and Darren in the library?
That guy, when who got to rip the guy out at the library.
That's it, yeah, it was you, wasn't it? Yeah, I remember you. And you were sound that day as well?
I'm sound every day.
You want today, man, you want today. You're both having a go at me.
I don't take the go.
Made out like I was the one in the wrong for not moving.
Get attention if you stood on somebody's foot, haven't we?
Yeah, but you made out like I was in the wrong though.
What do you want me to do? Really low?
No, what you should have said was, what you should have said to that woman was, leave him alone, he's allowed to film, get away from him. That's what you should have said. She was the one doing something wrong, man.
We all should have said, we all should have, could have, would have, didn't they?
Yeah.
But,
in hindsight, would you have told her to go away?
I don't know what just happened. You just stood there, she was stood outside of you.
She wants to be outside of me, she's doing this in front of me, man. You know what you saw. It's been peaceful all day, and then this stupid woman comes up and tries to block me from walking, tries to block me from filming.
That's not very nice, calling her stupid.
She is stupid.
How do you know?
Because I've met her loads of times, man, she's dumb.
She might be really intelligent.
She's not. Trust me, she's not. She's really not, man. She's stupid.
It's not a very nice word, is it, stupid?
No, it's not. But she wasn't very nice to me. I forgot it. I was telling her, I did apologise to you in my video.
Right, okay.
And when I get home, I'm going to put it in my bag.
Okay, bring it next week.
And Wakefield. Are you going to Wakefield next week?
Have you read it?
I have read it.
Oh, right.
Are you going to Wakefield next week? I'll talk to you about it after. Are you going to Wakefield next week?
I don't know yet.
Because I think we are.
Right, okay.
So I'm hoping you are, and then I can give you it.
Okay, well, put it in my bag.
I'll put it in my bag anyway, and then it'll be there.
Could I not see you down there?
Alright, we'll listen to some speeches, man. This silly woman distracting us.
That we all need and still need today. Yesterday, comrades,
Oh, there's the MP.
was a bad day
He took
for
everything. He
Labour.
said you've resigned. This is the one that told me
Labour
he's
have
resigned.
let us
Who,
all
Pat?
down.
He was on holiday, wasn't he?
He said he's
Labour
better than
started
Pat.
off by letting down some of the poorest kids in our society by refusing to lift
I want to know what I was getting. Can you send the SOS?
Then they let down
Signal out.
pensioners.
This is really happening. Israel has bombed a ship going to Gaza.
Labour let disabled
They bombed it
people
twice.
You have to do dot dot dot, dash dash dash, dot dot dot.
There'll be something like that. This is a wonderful Israel bombing food. Can you send the SOS?
Lisa Sargent with the £10 super chat, thank you very much. I will definitely get myself a few coffees with that one.
If the Royal Navy can't say the ship sending food, what does that say about the Royal Navy?
You know Morse code?
I know.
Dot dot dot, dash dash dash, dot dot dot.
Yeah, I know the postcode.
Yeah.
So can you send that request?
No, not the postcode, the Morse code.
because not more working
Good, all the Western government's ignoring the SOS.
Anyway, speeches.
Press the SOS.
Jobs will be lost. Services we all rely on will be
Save our
lost.
souls.
Do you know anything about that? Apparently there's another protest later.
Our community
Your mate said.
will be turned up even louder. Every bit we stand up.
AMG with a £1.99 super chat, get yourself a drink. Thank you very much, mate. I certainly will.
Yesterday, in response, Keir Starmer said he would go harder and faster. Well, he got some of that right. Because Keir Starmer, you should go. You should go fast. And you should take Rachel Reeves and her hateful rule. This rule with you. Sisters, brothers, friends, we must unite today and we must fight for better. We voted for change. Well, now we absolutely have to demand the change that we all need. We will not stay quiet. We will not become
See Marty's friend here earlier.
Who?
They're all
Stand up for what is right.
Oh, yeah.
And we won't stop until we get it. Every speaker we have from you today is going to inspire you to fight that little bit harder, more so than our first speaker, trade unionist, friend, and class fighter for us in Parliament, Richard Bergen, MP.
Bergen, there he is.
Thank you very much, Jane. I'm always proud to march with fellow trade unionists, socialists and internationalists through the streets of Leeds. May Day is so important because it's a day when we not only celebrate the contribution of the working class majority in our country and globally, it's a day when we recognise the achievements of the socialists fighting trade union labour movements. And that's so important because the fights that we face today are absolutely crucial. We meet at a time when it's never been as worrying for people in our society and around the world. I want to start off by paying tribute to all the trade unionists in this city, across the country and around the world that have taken strike action in the last year in defence of pay, jobs, terms and conditions and a better society. And let's understand that trade unionism in its finest form understands that the industrial and the political are two sides of the same coin. Every strike is political, and there can be no worthwhile politics unless it's led in the interest of the working class majority. And that's the kind of politics that we want to see. That's the kind of politics that we need. But when we look around the world, we see that the far right and the hard right is on the mark. Look what's happened in the USA. Look what's happened in Italy. Look at the advance, although held back to an extent, of the far right in Germany. And then we look at the election results this week. The election of Donald Trump has unleashed a wave of reaction around the world, where everything seems like fair game for the far right, who want to scapegoat, stigmatise, demonise and divide. We see attacks on migrants, we see attacks on trans rights, we see threats to women's rights accused, and we see people coming to our country and others fleeing war, persecution and torture, treated as if they are somehow subhuman. Well, the trade union and labour movement has an answer to this, and the answer to this is something that we've learned through centuries of struggle, and that answer is solidarity. The understanding that an injury to one is an injury to all, an understanding that a great socialist you cannot be if you're all about the I and not about the we. We need a mass, collective, democratic movement in this country and around the world for a better society. And that means that yes, the Labour government has to change direction, but also the trade union movement needs to step up to the plate. Selling insurance is all very well and good to members, but let's have a fighting trade union movement, because, as Eddie Dempsey, the new General Secretary of the RMT, has said, our trade union and labour movement will end up in a few years becoming irrelevant if it's not a fighting trade union movement. And that means building on the very welcome Employment Rights Act. It was an advance for workers' rights, yes, but it needs to go further. And when it goes further, that must include, in my opinion, the introduction of collective sectoral bargaining to empower trade unions to fight back, but also it must give back the human right to take sympathy strike action. Unique in the 40th anniversary of the 84 to 85 miners' strike. And we can learn a lot from that dispute when we look at the international solidarity that was shown to the striking miners here. The South African National Union of Mine Workers, operating under apartheid, sent support to the miners here in Yorkshire. We saw lesbians and gays support the miners, standing shoulder to shoulder with their comrades in the National Union of Mine Workers, and taking people on a political journey that made industrial and political progress for workers and the liberation of the lesbian, gay and bisexual and transgender community as well. And that is so important. But we also saw, didn't we? We also saw that not all trade union leadership and not all in the Labour Party leadership understood the totemic moment they were in with that strike. Let's not make that mistake again with the challenges we face today. It would be remiss of me today, because trade unions are their best when they're internationalists, and May Day is an internationalist occasion being celebrated all around the world on different continents. It would be remiss of me today not to mention the genocide that's taking place, those international legal obligations that we have. When we look in our own situation here, I want to make clear again, as I made to the Prime Minister in Parliament and to ministers in Parliament, that it is completely morally wrong and a departure from the founding principles of the Labour Party, founded by trade unionist, socialist, internationalist Keir Hardie, to try and make disabled people pay the price to balance the books. It's completely wrong to try and balance the books on the backs of the poor and the disabled. The government is trying to save between £4 and £5 billion a year with the cuts in disability benefit support. Why not take the real tough choice, the moral choice, and instead of taking personal independence payments of disabled people, instead introduce a wealth tax of 2% on assets over £10 million, that would raise every year £24 billion. Because when politicians talk about taking a tough choice, all too often it means taking an easy choice and kicking the poorest and kicking the disabled and kicking those who need support, not stigmatisation. And so, as you'd expect, if the government doesn't drop this plan, I will of course vote against it. But I want to be also clear about this. I don't want this vote even to take place. We need a mass movement outside Parliament, led by disabled people, supported by MPs in Parliament, to get the government to drop this plan. And I'll tell you now, if they don't drop this plan, they will have on their hands in Parliament the mother of all rebellions. But also, they will have on their hands, unfortunately, in the country, a really dangerous situation. Jane mentioned earlier the advance of reform, and that should really worry us. But as I said on the media this morning, people feel let down. People have lived through and endured 14 years of conservative austerity. They voted for change. We need to offer an alternative and deliver an alternative. We shouldn't have put the winter fuel payments. I voted against it. We should lift the two-child benefit cap. I voted for that. And we should drop this attack on disabled people's benefits and introduce a wealth tax instead. Nigel Farage offers no real answers. Reform offers no real answers. But at the end of the day, they exploit the political vacuum. Where there isn't hope, people turn to despair. And where people turn to despair, people are easier to divide. The ruling class has always wanted to divide the working class. That's how they square the circle of being the 1%, but ruling over the 99%. So our message, not only in theory, but in practice, that solidarity is the answer to their attack. And I want to finish on the words of one of my heroes, the socialist internationalist Tony Benn, a member of Parliament for nearly 50 years, who showed support to workers in struggle here and showed support to all the important international causes. Tony Benn said that socialism is the flame of anger against injustice and a flame of hope that you can build a better world. Our job as a movement is to keep those twin flames burning. Let's fuel that fire of hope, that fire of anger, and in doing so, let's create a better society. A society we can all be proud of. A society where the working class majority get the fruits of their labour and every single minority in our society is treated with the respect they deserve. Solidarity!
Hero of the working class, a woman who helped to found disabled people against the cuts, and who has written a fantastic book, unfortunately much needed, about the war on disabled people. Read it if you can. Huge pleasure to introduce you, Ellen Clifford.
2010. We remember. And thank you to everyone for having invited me here today as part of the Leeds May Day celebration, joining with you in this international celebration of our class. And it's so meaningful at this point in time. We need opportunities like this to reinforce our networks of solidarity and reaffirm our commitment to the principles of fairness and social justice that bind and motivate those of us here today. Speaking of the disabled activists, I am so grateful.
Not a single person here is working class.
For the support of allies from now. We are now facing the worst threat that disabled people have seen in Britain within living memory.
That's not
And the
working.
fact that this is happening under a Labour
They're tired now,
government,
so-
following a decade and a half of relentless
They're described as being a hero to the working class, but not a single person working class knows
that we rely on
this is middle
drivers,
class.
beggars for leave. Perhaps, unlike other sections of the Labour
Bit
Party,
boring, this one.
we knew that life under Starmer would be tough.
Pat, did you get any free crisps?
No, I'm fine. Did you get them from that pop-up?
Yeah, did not get some.
No.
Should have got some.
I'll tell you what, they're bigger bags because you get them out a week in the railway. You
Yeah, they're full size, these.
Smaller bags.
Full of protein, we should give some to Adam.
Grave and systematic violation of disabled people's rights in short signs. But more than that, we knew that if Starmer was in power,
Get me his blocking me shot, look. Who does he think he is?
Playing a shot.
What's taken a wrong way though is the deliberate speed at which these further retrogressions of our living standards and our very right to life are being taken forward. The backhanded methods and outright lies and the scale and the depth of the attacks that we are now facing. And none of this causes just attacks on disabled people.
199 super chat from AMG. 1k likes and he's going to drive to Leeds and dance for you on camera.
Shut up with worsening conditions in work.
Can we get 1k likes? And we'll see AMG pop up.
I'll give you a tenner to punch him in the face.
Who's that? MP?
But good, you'll get loads of views in the news.
You do it?
Well, I'm disabled. Cut my leg, I can hardly walk.
Yeah, you probably get away with it because you're disabled. And you're African as well.
We'll be aware. We're here in the media, they're looking at cuts of
So you're a minority, aren't you? So you'd get better treatment.
I'll sit
It's
out
well
loud.
over 9 million. The 4.8 figure
Am I allowed to punch an MP in the face
of
before?
assumptions
And you'll look the other way?
Leave the MPs alone. Leave my MPs alone.
might somehow not lose those benefits. As the Office of Budget Responsibility says, it is a highly uncertain judgment. So we need to be talking about cuts of 9 billion per year.
I want to close some.
Cuts on that scale will unquestionably lead to more benefit deaths. They'll destroy lives. They'll destroy whole communities. The place where I live in South East London will be ravaged by cuts on this scale. But the biggest hurts are going to be felt in the poorest
I might come, I think
areas
Monday's coming.
and the poorest
Yeah, I think I will because there was a lot. I don't even like football.
I went to the one at
So
Ellen Road.
friends, this is
I was like there all day. Brilliant. Awesome. Everyone jumped to the front of the camera, wanted to be on film.
Also, at the very same time, fighting the attempt to legalise assisted suicide.
Yeah, they've got
which is being pushed through Congress.
The trouble with Monday is I bet the section will be bad. The section's going to be bad Monday.
I don't know, I did alright.
I bet you'll lose the section.
Assisted dying.
Everybody's going to be on
What
TikTok.
assisted dying actually means. The committee stage, which happened very quickly and is now over, voted down amendments to restrict eligibility from groups who are most likely to feel pressurised to end their lives or to have their judgment
She's boring, huh?
by adverse circumstances. For example, homeless people.
I don't know a word she said. I listened to a word.
People with Down syndrome.
She's a hero to us.
She's not like grabbing my attention.
No, but she's a hero, we've been told.
A hero.
No, she said she introduces a working class hero.
Alright.
I mean, I've never heard her, I bet no one has.
To have been given the option to end their lives.
Did you see little dwarf trying to block me up here?
Probably. No, I might have caught waste of time.
She come behind me and apparently I stood on a foot. That little dwarf there.
A significant amount of
everybody.
No, the other one with her hands up.
Being pushed through now. We're having to fight this at the same time as fighting this disabled.
Apparently I've stood on a foot for ages and just come through.
And at the same time, as all of us who care
I know if you walk past you, limping. I think I've ruined the toe.
of the far right. I know that campaigners like myself who've been at DPAC
That's jumping up on me.
are feeling burned out and exhausted.
I never wonder why people abandon them. It's like I said, it's like and they've gone, oh, we can't believe the form of London. We've gone around calling everyone scum and everything. I mean, you'd think that'd encourage people not to go.
Direct attack of people like Starmer.
But she said I couldn't come up here, so I'm blocking her. There's what for her?
We say to young people, we now have young people coming into our movement.
Last time they had the
Along the way. And it's really sick how these younger people are not taking what's being given to them. They're not taking the idea that they are inventing their own mental health diagnoses. Recent research has shown that the biggest factor behind the rise in young people who are not in education, employment or training are austerity and the impact of austerity. This is also the generation that had their childhoods ruined by COVID and constant mishandling of it. We at DPAC very much welcome the arrival on the campaigning scene of Crips Against Cuts, the newest, youngest addition to the deaf and disabled people's movement. But it can't just be disabled people fighting alone. This is a fight for all of us, just as is the fight for workers' rights, the fight against transphobia, and the fight for a free Palestine. DPAC is proud to be part of the united struggle against all forms of oppression and towards a future for the many. Thank you so much for your support. Solidarity.
Solidarity. I hate it when people just randomly say solidarity. Just randomly at the end of a sentence with solidarity. It's the most annoying thing. It's so cringy.
Well, it's worse when they call them comrades.
Oh yeah, comrades as well.
When they wonder why that would speak a
We'll do like a full speech and then just right at the end of it they just go, solidarity.
Yeah.
It's so annoying. So annoying. Comrades. Ding 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 ding.
An essential day in the year when we get to stop and think about the victories of our cause. But before I talk about May Day, I want to talk about another important day that also happens. Today is also
June Day.
A day when we get to stop and think about the impact that journalism has on our world. In last year alone, 122 journalists were killed.
And then they'll block us.
From Ukraine to Afghanistan, from the UK to Gaza. Journalists put their life on the line day in, day out to expose the truth of the world, something that is even more important today, more than ever, when we live in a post-truth society. So I think it's important, while we also mark May Day, we think about those people who are out there day in, day out, exposing the truth of what is happening around us.
Unless it's a YouTuber in Leeds, then block him.
The local election gesture. To turn reform from a fringe political party to a force to be seriously reckoned with. They've won control of councils, they've never contested before, and they have 2 mayors in our part of the world. While they continue to hide behind bland slogans and sound bites, we know what it really is. A dog whistle for racism, a dog whistle for misogyny, and a dog whistle to hide their politics of what they really want. They may continue to cosplay as supporting workers' rights. They may continue to pretend that they care about you, but I can tell you for certain. Simply look at their own voting records of their MPs in Parliament. When the Employment Rights Bill came through Parliament, do you think they voted for that? Were they in favour of that?
That guy in the joggers with his arms folded, is that the councillor?
They don't want to give you rights.
We had the yellow phone.
Oh no, different guy then.
If you look on the side,
we can't just expect that we can talk to ourselves and we can change the world. We have to get out there and organise.
Yeah, that's it, yeah.
Oh yeah. This guy. He was the one that was
people in our community.
Talking shit to me.
We see day in, day out. We have to change minds.
Afterwards, Google them. You'll
Yesterday,
Where's the councillor for?
Leeds. There's about 1,000
work,
of them.
Obviously in Leeds, you monk.
the work that we have to
remember,
do
there's so many
to
of them.
change the results of
But
yesterday.
I think this is in
If
part
we want to
way
stop
for
the reform government, which is a very real reality, we need to work. We all need to go out there. We need to organise. We need to hold events like today.
Who's with the
We
bloke
need to
last
get out
year?
into our
Doesn't work.
communities
It's
and we need to speak to people. Now, standing in Leeds today, we stand in a city with a history, a strong history of anti-fascism. In 1936, Oswald Mosley thought he'd walk through here. 30,000 people in the city came together to show him the door. In the 80s, there was a massive festival celebrating anti-racism. 20,000 people came to that festival. And throughout the 80s, young people organised to resist fascism. In Bradford, young people organised to stop the far right marching through their city. That is the work that we have to do. We have to do the work of organising our communities, bringing people together, changing minds. Now, that isn't easy work. I don't pretend and stand here like that's an easy conversation to have. But it is work worth doing. And we should be inspired by our ancestors. Inspired by our ancestors who gave us the weekend, who gave us paid holidays, who gave us safer workplaces, equal pay, disabled rights. All of these things were won by our ancestors. And we can get that as well. Because we're winning that now. The Employment Rights Bill is the biggest improvement in workers' rights in a generation. It will bring to an end zero-hours contracts. It will bring to an end fire and rehire. It will
Is that his missus?
overturn trade union laws that have restricted our movement for decades.
Do you remember him?
It will end those things.
That's the guy I replied for assaulting you never did out about. I don't mean you personally, I mean the police.
We can win.
Did you get a scarf when you went to Leeds United?
No.
Well, I looked this week, those scarves that they all give out.
Oh, they're giving them out?
But everyone who went to a match got one in the seat for free, didn't they?
Oh, right. No, I didn't go inside.
So,
I got a free Corona.
you got to think, well, what scarves? It's like 470 quid.
Yeah. Yeah, well, I wanted one of them.
So you can't believe it.
Stand
I know.
with the people you work with and stand for a better future.
They only gave, what day did you go to Crown? They were last week, weren't they? Yeah. So they're all 471 quid.
Yeah, it was when they were all cheering and stuff outside and they went on till late night.
What time did they go?
I think I left about 10:30. I left when you finished that. Yeah, it was a great atmosphere, man. Everyone was having a good time. I had people coming up behind me talking on shot. Can I be on camera? Can I be on camera?
They're losing at the moment. 1-0.
Yeah, they're still through though, aren't they?
They are through, but it'd be good for them to win. Having said that, Burnley are drawing a new ball. It'd be still good for them to go up as champions.
Yeah, it'd be better.
Yeah.
Just the topping. There's a cherry on top.
Ed Miliband didn't respond to us. 2 days ago, we installed
I just realised who he was, that guy. He was one of them flash guys. The football lads against anti-fascism.
Yeah.
Remember when they had that big counter protest?
Yes.
And they were all at Corn Exchange waiting.
Yeah.
Sullivan was there, him and his mate. And Johnny was going to be getting back to me, but he never did.
Johnny Wright.
One of your guys?
Yeah, Johnny Wright.
Yeah, he never got back to me. He's there anyway. He's in there. Not Johnny, I mean the guy. Go rest him.
Johnny Wright.
He's there, look, he's there. He's there. Look at him, look at him. What? Shut up, you muppet. Shut up, you plonker. Shut up, you plonker.
Which one, mate? Which one? Get the wrong way, look. Get the wrong way, boys. Get the wrong way, what? You an Uber?
Oh, it's that horrible man from last time, isn't it? Do you remember ages ago? He had to go up one of the Jewish guys. He was a horrible little man.
Horrible little midget guy.
Yeah. Oh, fella. Small and inferior.
supporters change. That's the line.
Yeah, you sort of looking around. Johnny's going to be arresting him, but he never did.
There is, they've just made some
We've got 1.3 million disabled.
Come on, Pat. Go Nick him, just follow. You can let him go, right? I just want to get it on video.
Take £80,000 off the pay of every bin worker in that city.
He's a proper clown, though, that guy.
I would wager that not one single person put a cross in the box next to Labour.
He's still going, isn't he? He's still going.
To see higher bills and hoping to see more austerity.
Those short
But that is what Labour has delivered for us so far. All these cuts amount to an attack on our members. No trade union would stand back and let an employer make their members worse off. So why should it be any different if it's a Labour government making our members worse off? So, what do we do about it? Well, first, we need our politicians to abandon failed and start delivering policies
I did report it to the police.
That means public ownership,
not going to confirm
big
it.
sectors like water,
Did anything about
like
it?
energy, like
Now we're too
steel,
busy doing the
transport. And it means properly
fact, that's
taxing
the day,
the mega rich. Richard said we need a wealth tax.
That's the day.
It was the Jewish protest and they called it.
That's the day Paul would have
Key point, we cannot rely on political saviours. We've got to start making this change ourselves. Organising and winning in our workplaces, as Dave said, and in our communities. That's how we rebuild a left-wing wing. A left that ordinary people can trust and can believe in again. We need
What, the speech is for the Jewish side?
back.
No.
In 4 years, since Sharon Graham left
They set off
the
from
United
the
Democrats,
train station.
Jewish
200,000
And they walked past
United
them.
members have taken part.
And they were all at Corn Exchange.
We've won
I thought you were on about the woman way down at Corn Exchange in
this is
November.
critical.
Ah, no.
More than £500 million
No, that
in
drunk guy you
workers'
mean.
pockets. £530 million taken from property in bosses in the pockets of the working class.
There was him and his two mates.
These
There was him and his two mates, some fat guys.
the bonds of solidarity. These victories make a genuine difference to the lives of workers. And that victory and organising that is the best defence against the rise of the right. Solidarity!
Oh, there's that word again. That buzzword. Squeeze past it.
Thank you, Michael.
They all end with that word, don't they? That buzzword.
What's that bloke? Is he drunk or something?
I think so.
You sure I've seen him before.
I think he's on the Cuban marching powder.
Oh.
A depiction of the
It seems aggravating, doesn't it? What did you do to him?
I don't know.
What did he have a go at him?
He remembers me from before. You coming back?
In the parading of women's bodies by men like
Come on, give us some more content, man.
My girlfriend's gone. I miss my girlfriend going.
and the sexist comedian of hope. It reminded us of the importance of the actions of those brave women who launched the modern-day women's liberation movement, preceding the gains made by women since 1970 in abortion rights, gay rights, and the struggle against patriarchy.
I've seen people on jobs before.
I'm 77 years old. I've lived through all these times, and those advances made it possible for me to come out as a trans woman when I was 17. Today, those gains are once again under threat with the recent Supreme Court ruling imposing a biological essentialist view on every human being. By forcing women to be womanly, this is a right-wing reaction with transphobia as the wedge issue. It's an attack on all of us. We should be clear that people will be judged on their appearance. There will be no examination of genitals. There will be no blood tests as you go into the toilet. It will be your appearance.
And I'll tell you who's going to suffer the most. Women who may be butch women, maybe men who are female, like I used to be. I'm proud to be a member of the University and College Union. I work at the University of Leeds, where I'm a professor of food physics. I'm a proud and out-trans woman, and already the university has removed its trans-friendly website in reaction to the £500 million fine on the University of Sussex for its alleged mistreatment of Catherine Scott, a prominent gender-critical feminist and think life. That was imposed by the Higher Education Funding Council. So it's a double whammy. You know, you've got the attack on the universities and education through the
Most of the people have gone, haven't they?
And you've got the Supreme Court as well. And,
There's supposed to be something up too, but I don't know how far off that is. You know that anti-monarch thing?
Oh yeah.
That's supposed to be
they had
I
not
don't know if
upheld
that's
the
going to
dignity and
be
respect of trans students and staff. The union
I didn't see
said,
anyone join this thing, so maybe no one's turned
stand in
out.
solidarity with
So
the
I presume
students and
that's
their
what
right
they're
to
going to do.
protest, and that the age urged our management to take a clear and strong stance against transphobia at Sussex. It also called for an investigation into institutional transphobia. But it did add, and this is important for a trade union, we do not endorse call for any worker to be summarily sacked. The Labour
I've done enough.
shadow minister.
Oh, she's horrible. She was out to you before, wasn't she?
Yeah.
She's a complete. She's a bigot.
I mean, I didn't do it on purpose.
I know, but she's a
Just
bigot.
jump behind me.
Yeah, she's a bigot.
Standing on her toes.
She thinks she's a maximum working class. She's a complete bigot.
Now endorsing the Supreme Court.
It was like the husband or whoever he is said that he said to Mark, he's not welcome in this country. I thought, oh.
She had like 3 times her body weight at one time.
She's horrible.
Appointed by the previous Tory government, and now with the support of Starmer to the Equalities Commission and the High Court. Their voices are megaphoned by the right-wing press and millionaire transphobes. I say keep quiet as Supreme Court. Once again we must take to the streets to defend the gains made by women's liberals and their allies over the last 50 years. Let's be clear, we have made gains. The movements that we've all been in have made gains. We are now on the defensive, but we can win again by the same methods and the same bravery. Once again, we must fight in our workplace against the misogyny and racism. Trans rights and human rights. We must unite with all those fighting oppression in whatever form it appears, whether it's freedom for Palestine, the Birmingham bin workers' struggle, or the anti-racist fight against the It is in unity that our
We'll have to go down a little bit because he's very short.
So I'm Rod, the Vice Chair of Leeds ESC. Obviously, I'm here today to speak about Palestine. It is important and paramount that we never stop talking about Palestine. Now, many people would not know this, but today is the birthday of a girl called Hind Rajab. She was a 6-year-old Palestinian girl who would have been 7 this year, and she died begging in a car for the ambulances to save her, and Israeli tanks fired on that car more than 300 times, murdering her in cold blood. And she was one of more than 100,000 Palestinians massacred and annihilated by the apartheid occupation Israel. And within that knowing that, we have to understand and commemorate the fact of her life, the life she would have had the life she deserved to have before it was brutally taken away from her. And it is within that many activists across this country have taken to the streets and have made victories and gains against British complicity in the genocide of the Palestinians. From shutting down arms factories either briefly or permanently like Teledyne and Shipley, a campaign that got Barclays to divest from Elbit Systems,
And he's got back
and the movements of students across the country, especially in Leeds,
they shut now,
building the encampments that stood against universal complicity with Israel. And not only that, but the fact that many campaigners are calling for divestment from the West Yorkshire Pension Fund.
You might be able to go in because it's all automated.
Many councils across
So
Yorkshire
they might
have
not
divested.
walk in because they don't have staff anymore, you just walk in, so you might scan your card. That's some bank
Many
that's
of
what
our
happens,
activists
and you just feed
under
it into the
attack
machine.
and oppression from our state. We know how peaceful it can be, don't we?
And it might not close
So
so
the 12th
far.
of May 1930, Bradford Magistrates Court, the Bradford Court.
If not, you can let me it and I'll look after it.
Yeah.
They're on trial. We must support our activists in our endeavour. If we let any of them down and we let them go, it's us that will be next. Not only that, all our activists, Doug, will be there on the 8th of May at the same time at the same court. We have to support our activists, but it is united that we stand. And we have to remember that with today and the golden age workers have achieved, commemorate the fact that remember the brave souls of the Palestinian workers who every day of the organ under siege, under the fire of bullets, throw themselves into fire, into danger, and rescue and save all that they can, from the ambulance workers, the aid workers, the doctors, and every single person in between, and the teachers who teach their children and their students throughout the genocide bomb fall. And we have to also remember, it is the power of the workers that can change and make sure we have a full arms embargo. It can't be up to the state, it has to be up to us. Look to Turkey, Morocco, and India, the thousands of dock workers, of shipments, of oil weapons to Israel. Look how in our past, that we had a full arms embargo by the workers in South Africa as apartheid. We have to take these lessons and use them to fight back against the state, because workers united, and everyone united, and we get to make that change. We must stand united. Sound the drums of liberation and free ourselves from the shackles of oppression. This is one struggle and this is one fight, and everything is linked together. And though we may be living in harsh times, the state, far right, far rising, far right rising across the world, it may seem like there's a lot to throw at us, and they are going to throw a lot at us. But I want to leave you with a quote from the Asian youth movement who stood against the National Front the 70s and 80s. Come what may, we're here to stay. Let's bring the fight to them.
Let's be absolutely clear. The Russian reform are not just another Conservative party, another senatorial. They are a far-right party, and we have to name it such. Yesterday was a wake-up call for those outside lobbies right to hear about what can happen. And it's sad that there's a dash to the right over immigration policy from our own government. But what's happened when other people in other European countries have done that? Well, it did work in Germany, where there's a dash to the right over immigration policies, because the AfD, the far-right party there, came second in the federal government elections this February. We can't let Starmer do that and let Reform come second in the general election. It did work in France, where the same thing happened, and then we now see the rise of Le Pen and her Rassemblement National Party. We have to make sure that that doesn't happen in our country as well. But it's not just about elections. We have to make sure that what happens between elections doesn't affect our communities, whether they are white communities, whether that they are our black and brown communities that we all live together with. So when we see that dash to the right over immigration, it encourages things like the attacks and setting fire to hotels that we saw last summer, absolutely appalling and horrifying. It leads to what we saw sadly last Saturday in Leeds, an individual led by far-right ideology and misogyny to attack Iran. We cannot allow that to happen. And it also leads to people like Andrew Jenkins, who used to be an MP here, now saying that those seeking asylum in our country shouldn't be housed in hotels, they need to be in tents. Absolutely disgraceful. We have to oppose that dash to the right over those policies. We also have to remember that those people aren't racist actually, but they're not as visible and as loud as we need to be. And I think that's what we have to do in our movement. We have to be louder and we have to be more visible. We can't allow racism to be encouraged. Now, different to France and Germany, we have a much greater youth density in this country, which is fantastic. And we need our youth to play their role. They've all got good policy on anti-racism. They've all got good policy on immigration. Let's make that louder and let's make it clearer. And let's make it more like the Mayor Union General Secretary Daniel Kavadi, who did call reform out of being far right. And he didn't like it very much today. Please, Nigel, if you want to have a talk with the enemy, bring it on, because we're ready to fight it out. And let's use the fact that many young people, despite what some politicians think, actually are involved in politics and do want to be involved in politics. Let's get them in the unions and let's find them and encourage them to be involved. We know that in the 70s and 80s, Rock Against Racism did a fantastic job using cultural events to bring people together and take that message out there about the National Front. We need that to happen now. We've got Love Music Hate Racism. Let's get that message out. If you want to be involved in that comes to store, let's make our message louder and much more visible. Stand Up to Racism is part of our umbrella organisation, We Demand Change. There are many of us that campaign under the Tories and listen to that awful Stop the Boat stuff. And we don't need that continuing, thanks very much, here. It's got to stop. Under the Tories, we absolutely needed change. And at the general election, we voted for change. We're not getting it, so now we need to be united and demand change.
Before you go, have you got a song sheet? Our friend Lewis Pugh from the NU is going to lead us in the song. If you haven't got a song sheet, we're all still songs. Can we get around with them? Come on, gather around.
Everyone's off, no one wants to sing. They're all fucking off. Like, no, I'm not singing.
Is it going to be that Labour song, I wonder? Or is it something new?
Go away. Are you ringing me? Can't hear him. The diary.
It's out of council, isn't it? That's how it started.
He's enjoying himself.
It's a song called Union Made by Woody Guthrie. There once was a union made who never was afraid of bugs and bugs and bully and bugs and never done it all day. Don't make me start again, so I went out my head. I've been practicing all week, folks, you won't believe it, would you?
They don't even know the words.
Don't know the words?
No, it's just the guy, that's what he said. He's having to read it off it.
She went to the Union Hall, for a meeting it was called. The permanent boys came around, she just says what she said. Jack, you can't scare me. despised. She'd never been fooled by government, so she'd always organize the guys. She always got away, she fought for better pay. She showed heart to the common God, and this is what she'd say. Oh, you can't scare me, I'm sticking to the union. I'm sticking to the union. I'm sticking to the union. Oh, you can't scare me, I'm sticking to the union. I'm sticking to the union till the day I die. Here we go. No, you can't scare me, I'm sticking to the union. I'm sticking to the union. I'm sticking to the union. No, you can't scare me, I'm sticking to the union. I'm sticking to the union till the day I die. You can't scare me, I'm sticking to the union. I'm sticking to the union. I'm sticking to the union. No, you can't scare me, I'm sticking to the union. I'm sticking to the union till the day I die.
Turn your song sheet over. It tells you, go and tell all your friends to join a union, get all your friends to get active, demand the change we need, because sisters, brothers, friends, together we can win. Thank you.
You're going to football. What do you think to the song, Pat?
What's that?
Did you enjoy the song?
I can't comment because I
Why?
can't hear it up here.
Oh, of course you can,
Let's
man.
just say, Michael, I've got a banjo.
You got a banjo, have you? Can you play it?
I used to play it, so I played it for once.
Bring it next protest.
Yeah, bring it to, yeah.
Bring it to
the
next
singing,
protest.
the singing police officer, yeah.
Bring it to next protest. Well, I think it's over, isn't it?
Quick announcement. PNC are not organising a demonstration next Saturday. We're all going to Wakefield with banners held high where Jeremy Corbyn is speaking. So make yourselves Wakefield next Saturday. Thank you.
No protesting Leeds next Saturday. Everyone's going to Wakefield. Well, what do we all think of the banjo? We should start a petition. Should start a petition for Pat to bring his banjo into town. Ellen Road tonight. What's the score, Joe? What's the score? Monday on there. What's the score? What's it look?
Burnley have just scored. So Burnley have just gone above us onto the 100 points. Burnley are winning 2-1, 81-all.
The answer to that, Joe, is I might do. Alright, so Leeds is winning at the minute.
Leeds are drawing, Burnley are winning.
Burnley are winning, Joe.
Burnley are on top of the tree.
So they need another goal. So yeah, the answer is, Joe, I might do. But I think I'm going to wrap this video up. I might come back live. There might be another protest here. There might be a trip to Leeds for Joe. To the stadium. We are in Leeds, to Ellen Road, I mean. But it was a bit different, wasn't it, the Mayday one? Wasn't as good as last time. The last time was much better. They had the drums and stuff last time. This time it was just the brass band. But anyway, we got the crazy guy, the crazy flaff guy. He come over, denim shirt. Where's he gone? Has he disappeared? Disappeared, hasn't he? He's run away. We also had the guy arguing with Pat. Pat gripped him up. What else did we have? Was something else as well, I forgot. Anyway, I'll look back in the video. I'll look back. £5 I think it's something like now. I think it's very soon. So we're gonna have a little break, go for a coffee, come back if there is one. If not, we might go to Leeds. See the celebrations down there, hopefully. But for now, guys, I am gonna wrap up here in Leeds, outside the library, art gallery area. Thank you everyone for joining us on this not bad day in Leeds. Not a bad day at all. Weather's not too bad. Can you all do me a favour and just smash the like button on the way out? Make sure you are all subscribed so you don't miss any of the future uploads or live streams. But yeah, for now we are going to wrap up. We're going to move on and we shall see you on the next one.